Good evening, welcome back to Marty's Tying Bench. Lately I've been tying a lot of damsel patterns, so I thought I'd tie a series of them going from very simple to a little more complex with the eyes and the wing coverts and that kind of stuff. So we'll start off with this nearly nothing damsel. I'm going to tie it with just a few materials. The hook doesn't matter whether it's straight or curved. I just happen to pick up a curved nymph hook. And I'm going to set my thread right about where I want my body to end, and everything in front of that is going to be reserved for the legs and the head. Come on back to the hook barb. And for marabou, I like something that's got a little bit of fluff almost out to the tip. You need to have some bulk in the tail section, because the tail is actually like the back half of the abdomen, and these things wiggle a lot, so you like to have your marabou comprise at least half of your fly here. And I'm going to finesse this until I've got just a little bit more than the hook length. Let's see, I don't know if that really showed up well for you. And I'll set that right above the barb. It's going to take 2 turns right on top of each other and keep the thread tension, because I'm going to switch hands and just kind of move this marabou down until it's shrouding the hook. And then I'm just going to lay this marabou over the top and get a little physical and visual segmentation. And as I approach the front, I'm going to peek. Yep, I'm right where I need to be. And if you look on the bottom, that thread doesn't show through. It's pretty much shrouded with the marabou. And trim that fairly close. Now for legs, you can use partridge, you can use a lot of different things. And I tied a whole bunch of big soft hackles with this yellowish grizzly hen neck, and I saved all the tips just for this purpose. What I'm going to do is separate out about what I think I need, and then I'm going to cut it, and now I've got 2 sets of legs. Grab one of them, bundle them together, and set it on the far side so that it's about the length of the body. Let's see if you can see that. And tie that in. Now I'm going to hang on to this while I trim it. Trim it below that stem. So now you got your legs on the other side still on the stem, so they'll stay stacked and even. Set that up so that it's the same length. Couple of turns and push your thread back against that abrupt end we made in our abdomen. And what that's going to do is help those legs stand out a little bit. Now, rather than reach for some dubbing, I'm just going to take the butt ends of the exact same color marabou, cut some of it out. Now this is very awkward to dub, so what we're going to do is, as soon as I get it on the thread, I'm going to rub it in my fingers up and down until it's a ball like that. Now it'll be a lot easier to spread out and have it act like dubbing. Press that in there nice and tight. And I'm making these turns right on top of each other to kind of build up that head and let that thread sink down in it. Not much to it. ready for a whip finish. Now, it's not the hook size that matters so much as you want to make this thing the length of the damsels in your area. This one's only about 1.5 inches. We got some small ones early in the season, one of the lakes I fish. Anyway, there you go, a nice little slender damsel pattern. I'll post another damsel in a day or two, and in that one we'll add some eyes, and then we'll just increase the complexity as we go. But here's a nice simple one. You can whip these out fast if you got to supply all your buddies for the company trip or something like that. This is a quick way to get a really good damsel in quantity. Have fun.